Greetings, Aries. This is Damien with HK Readings, Healing Culture Tarot. I'm here to do your general love reading for January 2020. Happy New Year, everyone. This will be for Aries, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus, and or Jupiter. And these messages that I'm reading may apply to the cross-watcher. If they do, feel free to take everything as it resonates. If the story is flipped, so be it. Happens, definitely. I'm actually going to be reading from the Black Moon Astrological Tarot here from Susan Shepard, and we're also going to get into some Fountain Tarot as well. To go ahead and just get through like a mini spiel, of course, everything as far as personal readings are concerned, you can find info about in the description below. Just click down. You have the services that I offer. You have my email to contact me and how to book. Y'all, I am working through a little throat allergy or whatever the fuck's going on. It's not like I'm sick, but I'm having just like a coarse throat and got most of that gunk out, but with the constant weather change, especially down here in Texas and just all the pollen and everything, it is fucking with me. However, I will say I've slept the best I've slept in like, weeks, maybe months. Wow. So, interestingly enough, I'm feeling like really good, but then like still kind of under the weather. It's weird how that works. Now, to go ahead and get into what we have crowning, we have number 38, the Earth Element. This is the card of stability. Astrologically, the sign of Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn. Now, what I'm immediately intuiting from this, Aries, is whether it's love, working career, or what have you, or even if you are focused on a big move, some traveling that you want to do, some traversing that you want to do. There's a message here to not rush. Divine timing is surely at work. There's no need to sort of rush to make things happen. This is all about centering and grounding and making sure that for whatever you're planning or for whatever you want to do or carry out, you have all of your ducks in a row and things are taking off from stable ground, Plan things accordingly, plan them meticulously. If it's about a lover, since this is a general love reading, although, work and other things can touch into it, just remember that, for many of you, it's about making sure you truly get to know this person. I have a feeling that the person you may be connecting with, Aries, you don't really know that well. And things may be happening for good or for bad, because it's going to be different for each of you, that will shed more light on the truth of the matter. It's kind of like that saying that like people put their best feet forward. Put your best foot forward, Well, my thing is always being as I dissect that. If you're putting your best foot forward, that's basically the side that, the person wants to be seen. That's the side I choose to show you. This is how I want you to view me. Isn't necessarily how it is, but it's how they want to be viewed. And like I said, it could be for like no malicious reason at all. And it could be that this person isn't exactly what you thought in a positive way. However, when you put both feet forward, you're allowing someone the opportunity to decide for themselves if, in this case, you Aries, you'd be able to decide for yourself if this is what you really want. After having the facts of the matter, the truth, and more of an in-depth viewpoint and perspective, do you want to carry on with this? And I think that's what we strip away from other people and ourselves, depending on where we are on that, we enter these passionate endeavors. And we do it in a way that's skewed because we don't want this person to not like us. So maybe somebody's like really, really worried about what you think and how you feel. Maybe you intimidate them, but the fact that they are stepping to you anyways shows that they're just super intimidated, I think that's something to get a part of. And they want to be seen as a result of that, like they're on top of shit, like they're their best self, like they have everything together. But what you may come to find out is that it's the complete opposite. And you might have to keep moving on from a particular situation. We don't realize these things until we ground, a lot of the time. Here we go with Fountain Tarot. Let's see what further messages we have for my Aries. I just read for Scorpio, and I'm gonna thank you like I'm meaning to thank Scorpio. Like, thank you for your patience as I really, really try to communicate these messages well. I feel like my voice sounds like shit. And I feel like it's kind of hard for me to talk. I feel like I sound like I'm crying or close to crying. Like, I hope none of you think that I'm sad or anything, because I feel like I hear it in my voice, like I'm close to tears, but it's really just my throat. So, thank you for those of you who stick to this video with me, okay? What would a reading be without a little Primus, huh? All right, divine spirits, guardian angels, guides, orishas, and ancestors, give me the messages, the further messages for the sign of Aries, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus, and or Jupiter that clarify number 38, the earth element, the card of stability. Temperance, sister energy here, the card of Sagittarius. Seven of Cups. Straight to the Eight of Cups. Let me just go ahead and pause here. It's interesting because this is showing that you literally may have to walk away from something. I don't feel like the Eight of Cups is suggesting that this is a situation you would be walking towards, okay? You got a lot of feelings all over the place, okay? And I feel like you're trying to make sense of the situation. Maybe make sense of why you have to walk away, or maybe make sense of, as the truth comes out about this person, try to make sense of why they behave that way. And it's almost as if at a point where you had a lot of options as to where you could have dove into in love, you kind of chose a certain person. You settled down and you narrowed down and you thought it was out of your best judgment. So don't question, so you may have questioned how you operated. Was it through a clear lens? Because why would this happen? Where you may find yourself having to lead towards separation. But if anything, this was something that was going to compromise your stability. If you haven't found out anything yet, the universe is saying, wait, hold on, be still, don't rush. Both feet are coming forward with this individual. And it's the same energy behind this Temperance card. Chilling out, balancing out, and aligning yourself to understand things clearly and see things clearly and not have this like fool's rushing type mentality. Aries are impulsive and Aries love super hard. But have we learned anything as far as if we're going to extend our love, we gotta love the right people? Don't judge yourself for making or maybe having just like a lack of judgment. You didn't. Everything's a lesson, so this is just all to show you that what you're leading towards is your true happiness when you kind of stop compromising yourself for the sake of others. Because I feel like that's just where a lot of this will lead to. I just feel like there's somebody who you just not meant to be with. You're gonna find out that they bring more harm and pain than anything. They're unstable. But you've got to stand in your power and in your truth. Transition from the 7 of Cups to the 8 of Cups. What comes after? The 9 of Cups. The true emotional fulfillment you've been working for. That suggests that you will find the person that's meant for you. And that you will be very happy within yourself as you allow to just let things go. It's not time to hold on. Is anybody waiting for Aries right now? What's behind, what are some of the things that's coming right after Aries leaves the situation? I'll take all of these, I guess. That's a lot. So we got the Moon card and the 6 of Wands came out reverse. We have the 8 of Coins. And then we have the Wheel of Fortune and the Empress. Even though I read for Golden Tarot for Scorpio, they also had the Empress come out. So, transformative energies where a lot of people are having to stick to, again, standing in your power. Realizing that you are a beautiful being that does not deserve to have anything but a stable foundation. There's no need to take unnecessary risks. But with the 6 of Wands and the Moon in reverse, Moon in reverse is already just signifying the leak out of those secrets, the leak out of the truth of the matter, the leak out of the truth of a person. Information that was unseen will become seen. This could also deal with the lack of accepting what is coming to light. But the 6 of Wands in reverse is just further letting you know that there's not a victory with this. There's no winning with this. You'd be stepping back into a cycle repeated how many times over? A lot. Accept the information that's being bestowed upon you. Allow this to be a form of mastery for you, where instead of having to be put through a lesson and fail it or not come out how we want, it gets to a point of mastery where, because life's always going to send us these tests. But once you pass this test, you come to this 8 of Coins energy, where you're putting your work is really starting to become conducive, leading to the Wheel of Fortune and the Empress, and you start to shift that karma. Like, remember I was talking about putting yourself back in cycles where you may find out who people really are because you were really impulsive with dealing with them. They seem so great. I've never had a connection with someone like this. The way we laugh, the way, he talks to me, the things that he or she has done, whatever. How could this not be? That end-all be-all mindset based on feeling is not going to get you anywhere. We need logic here, and we need patience here. Okay? Because with this Empress energy here, from the Wheel of Fortune, I feel as though this time, more than any other time, will kind of teach you how to stand alone and attract love when you're not looking for it. So there's not so much a need for an emphasis to justify things that are, again, we're very rushed. I'm just sensing a lot of rushed nature. Wait for secrets to come out. If you need the tangible proof and you don't want to walk away from this connection that you intuitively feel, is is not good for you, it'll come. I can tell you that. If you must have it, you'll get it. But when it comes to a meeting of the minds with someone who has both feet forward, someone who you will have good times and bad times with, and probably bad times early on, you know, in parts just to get them out of the way, if you know what I mean. You know, you're going to attract that once you kind of let go of things that may stem from codependency or just really wanting love. Everybody wants it. But I'm sensing that loving yourself first will bring you exactly who you want. And that's also, of course, because you're not looking for it or fixating on it. Bottom of the deck, Aphrodite, inner goddess. Awaken the goddess within you through self-care, dance, and appreciating your divinity. That's what the Empress is all about, boo. Can't keep letting people do this shit to you. Sometimes you gotta cut it off early when you sense it too. So it's just no longer about what you're willing to accept. Again, look at what's crowning your reading. Just get that grounding. What's this? Again, here we go. We saw what we had at the bottom of the deck. Now we have Bast, independence. Your independence is a foundation for your strength and success. Anything that you are experiencing or thinking or feeling that stems from, not saying you're a codependent person, but that stems from forms of codependency or things unsolved from your past, it's gotta go. This is you stepping into your own right here. You will find love when you're not focused on it. Right now, it is so about you. And this connection that you're engaging in ain't what's up. So if the question that you have is like, when will I, how long before I find, hey, we gotta live in the present, not the future, because everything we do in the present dictates the future, okay? So I'm gonna put these back in the deck. I'm gonna go ahead and gather a chakra wisdom card. We got Goddess Guidance. Got the Black Moon. I'm just gonna pull one more there. Hey! Yeah, come on now. Alley Life. Out with the old, in with the new shit. Hold up. Aries. We're just gonna bump this while I pull your chakra wisdom. We're gonna change the way of doing shit around here. Destiny with the popper. I can tell you this. I can tell you this. Bottom of the deck, passion. When you are at that point of truly stepping into and appreciating your divinity and aligning yourself and grounding yourself to really be hyper aware of what makes you happy and what you want and where you're meant to go on your path, it's exactly what'll happen. And I know you were hoping that this may have been it with this person, but the journey continues. It is not over. I feel dually from this, that This person, as far as the black and white symbolism, this person is more unlike you than you realize. And not in a good way. And at the same time, the person that you're attracting is not going to be much like you, but in a good way. See what I'm saying? Same thing, but different in that sense. And that's how you shift your karma. Instead of bringing in the people with the wrong differences, you're bringing in people with the right. The ones you can learn from. Teach each other, grow, expand. And I feel like the person that is probably coming in is someone you have overlooked, friend-zoned, didn't want to be with, didn't feel the passion, so you say. But they are probably very grounded and very stable, very much about commitment. And what you may come to find out, because this is about aha moments as well, what you may come to find out is that what you really needed could have been with this person. Now, that's not for all of you. Some of you will go on to, of course, attract new, depending on the decisions that you make as of now, before, of course, it's changed. I can tell that there's someone around you who's probably been there by your side this entire time. Could have been a friend. Could be a friend. And you might be like, not even knowing how they feel about you, or you do, and you just kind of shuck it off. But, you know, a lot of times we like the fuck boys and the fuck girls, huh? Then we realize who's really, like, truly, truly good for us. So that's what I got for you, Aries. Enjoy your reading. Love you. Please like the video, help it circulate. Subscribe to the channel if you're new to HK Readings. Bye-bye.